Hello, my dear Pisces. So this is the new bottom of the deck, Page of Swords, Rebellion, Revolution. I stand tall for myself, even if I don't know everything. I know this, that you are right. I am right and you are wrong. And before, this person thought that other people were right and they were wrong, but now they have kind of changed position here, and it's to heal themselves. They don't want to feel like the black sheep anymore, or they don't want to feel abandoned all the time, or so they're taking control over their life. Judgment. I guess this is you, Pisces, and you took control over your life. You saw the situation from an above perspective and decided that you are not going to be used and abused again, or not being respected, or not being seen and heard. Or if you weren't seen and heard, you wouldn't see and hear that person either. So it's like, okay, you don't care about me, I don't care about you. Okay. So this is what's on your mind, with the person most on your mind. This is the situation with said person. This is what's on their mind with you. And this is your feelings towards them, the bond between you two, their feelings towards you. And this is your behaviors and attitudes, the outcome for September, and their behaviors and attitudes. Might be that for some Pisces, you will be the one that wonder what's going on with the other person, why they're acting so cold and indifferent. It's a process where they are learning to trust themselves a little bit more and trusting you less, and putting less effort into the relationship between you two, because they need to learn to put effort and energy into themselves. It's something that they weren't able to do before. Maybe they had a big trust in authority, for example, or thought that they were not worthy of love and they needed to bend themselves over backwards to be worthy of love, and now they don't want to do that anymore. Or if this is you. So Two of Swords, this can cause a rift between people, because there's a change of dynamic. Sometimes a person in a relationship is allowed to act indifferent and like they don't care, and the other one will chase them and chase them and chase them. But in this case, and it seems like this, both people have taken the decision to not engage. So it might be that we want to restore balance or make balance in our relationship. If the other person doesn't care, we don't care. Okay. Two of Pentacles, but it's hard when we really do care. We do care, but maybe we're not allowing ourselves to care. Two. And this is their behaviors and attitudes. And we have the Fool here. So I feel that this has been the situation for you, but this person has other things on their mind. They would want to engage with you in some way. They would want to fix this or cast your problems aside. And they might reach out of the blue, or in some way come in with some positive attitude there. So maybe if you changed the dynamic in your relationship by stop caring about the person that didn't care, now they are caring a little bit. They are at least interested and intrigued. Okay, so this is a bond between you two. Five of Cups. So the different disappointments in your life have made you learn from this situation, and you have learned different survival techniques. So one person might have learned to grow cold. The other person have learned to, really do their best and bend themselves over backwards to not have that disappointment happen again. But here it happened again, and neither of your survival techniques seems to have saved you. Their survival technique probably didn't save them, because you decided to use the same medicine against them as they used against you, or the same approach, and then their survival technique didn't work, and your survival technique might not have worked on this person if they, for example, were really like a stone wall. So it doesn't matter how much you try to make yourself loved, they didn't see you or didn't care. So the World card, you're definitely growing. You've come to a place where you're not accepting the old behavior anymore, or the old dynamics, or the old repetition. We see the bond here. It's some kind of karmic situation that has gone on for a very long time, and you don't want it to have control over your life, so you have taken decision together with the divine. We also saw the Judgment card before, and you're kind of singing a different tune, dancing a different dance. I think you still love the other person unconditionally. You're probably very bitter about their behavior, but the love doesn't seem to go away. But it's also that you're choosing to love yourself first and foremost, because that's the divine assignment, it seems. And the other person here, the Empress, this is number 3, this is 21, 2 plus 1, 3. So for me, it seems like this person loves you to no end, that you are the one for them, but that they have turned their back against you because of maybe you said that you wanted them to go away. It's possible. This is ending and closures as well. So you didn't want to have more disappointment, so you say, go out the door, I never want to see you again. I'm hearing a song. I should have made you leave your key, but if I knew for just 1 second that you would be back and bother me, go now, go. So maybe that was what you said. So they still seem to be very engaged in this relationship. 2 major arcana cards. The yellow sky, it shows that you are their light, the light in their life. And there's a lot of fertility here and growth. So I think they're also very attracted to you as a really good component to their life, something they would want to have in their life to make their life more rich, even more sensual. It can be also sexual attraction. So the person can't help with the Fool to be super attracted to you, even though you said, go now, go, walk out the door. So, and this is your behaviors and attitudes, and we have the 10 of Cups, so you do love this person. It's a mutual back and forth love. And here we have the Devil. So the original problem is, of course, that you are trying to be loved by someone that traditionally don't love you or give you love. So this dynamic, you have learned it in some way. Maybe you have always had to fight very hard to get attention or love. So maybe you have had people around you that like it was hard to get their attention. Maybe they were depressed, or maybe they were super engaged in their own projects, or maybe they had emotional problems, unable to show love, or maybe they were deeply traumatized, PTSD, things like this, and couldn't really give you the things that you needed. So now you have learned that love is in this way, and you're probably matching up with people that acts in the same way. And when you see a person like that, you can just feel them, and you feel, oh God, I'm so attracted to that person. And it can be a player. It doesn't have to be that just because maybe your parents had depression, it doesn't mean that this person is depressed. They can be a player instead and act very indifferent. So it's the same result towards you, but it's not the same reason to why the people are acting in the way they did towards you. But the different reasons are here. So maybe, for example, your parents had this kind of devil in their life. It means that there's something that's out of balance, something that's unhealed, like a deep infection that they haven't been able to heal or take care of. And I'm seeing the same with this person, that they have a big shadow, and it caused them to do things that hurts people around them. And they are mutual love. I can see that this person loves you, but they stumble in their behavior because of what they have been through, that makes them, for example, a player might be like this because they are super scared of getting heartbroken. or a person might act like this because they have learned that playing it cool will make people more interested in me. Okay, so we'll see the last card here is the Four of Cups. I actually feel like this is you. You acknowledge that you love this person to no end, but you also know that they are the devil. And you say, walk out the door and don't ever come back here anymore, because you don't want to have the repetition. You have seen the pattern from family, from your original family, or how you grew up. So clarifying the Two of Swords is the Ace of Wands. So divine inspiration made you balance the relationship so that you also, if this person had a player attitude as, well, you know, I'm not too into you because I have so many options, you now act the same. And if they were cold and indifferent, didn't answer when you speak, you are cold and indifferent, you don't answer when they speak. And it's by divine inspiration, because the divine said, here we need to heal, we need to have balance. So you were asked to take in your shadow side, which this person represent on their outside. So this is also what we are seeing here, that you wanted to give love unconditionally to get love, and they were acting like the devil to shame people into love, because as strange as it sounds, it's actually true that the less you care about someone, the more they usually care about you. We just need to make them fall in love, and then we can stop caring about them, and they will be all over us. And it's an ugly way to shame someone into a relationship, because it doesn't fulfill their needs. It's only fulfill our needs. So it's very selfish. But you have learned to see through these games. Either it comes from trauma, depression, or just a culture thing where the person has figured out that this is how I can get ahead in our culture. Clarify the Two of Pentacles. So we have the Seven of Swords here. So you're basically lying a little bit because, and it's necessary, because you really want a relationship to work, but instead you say, I'm out of here. I'm not going to engage in this situation anymore. You mean nothing to me. Really, they mean a lot, but you can't handle holding the responsibility for the whole situation or the whole relationship. So you act like you don't care. Okay, clarify the Fool here. The little Fool, okay. Knight of Pentacles, Page of Swords. Yeah, they're both loyal towards you and they're not going anywhere, but they need to rebel. So they're basically acting like a fool, you know. They want to stay, but they act as if they don't want to stay. And it's kind of foolish. The pages are also messengers. So I feel like they're still into you and wants to connect with you. But if they would do so in a Page of Swords manner, to say something that means that they don't care, or you're not that important in their life anyways, and you are. So it lies there as well. But it's this person's you are doing this with awareness, because divine has given you inspiration, but they are doing this subconsciously. They just react to a situation. They don't know that they are acting in this way, and it might be why you're holding up the mirror to them by divine inspiration, so that they will be able to see themselves and how they have treated you all this time. So clarify the Five of Cups. We have the Knight of Cups. You are disappointed because you care about each other. You would want the relationship to have worked, but because of the different wounds that you had, the relationship became somewhat destructive, and you had to change the dynamic to not hurt yourself anymore. So clarify the World card, your feelings. And we have the Chariot, Five of Pentacles. It just shows that you don't want to live in we had the Five of Pentacles coming up before in the beginning with the Sun, Five of Pentacles. So one were living the narcissistic life, or feeling like everyone cares about me because you maybe run after them and showed a lot of care, and a lot of other people might have done the same. But now you say, hell no, I'm not going to give you this, my humiliation, I'm running after you and you don't give me anything. So you decide, you have taken a decision to have closure here, to move on from this person, to not have them treating you like this anymore, or not allowing them. 5, it goes back to this family dynamic. It's the represent for the Hierophant or the High Priest, which is family, tribe, tradition, culture, church, religion, and things. It's like the library of human knowledge, the knowledge that we are aware of. And certain people have learned to get ahead in these constellations and put themselves in a position of manipulating other people's energy to get ahead, and this is the result. 5 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles. Clarify the Empress, this person's feelings for you. Page of Pentacles. So the Page of Pentacles is also like the Knight of Pentacles. Is card of a person that's, they are there, loyal in their love for you. It's not going away, even if they're sleeping with other people or, you know, traveling the world. It doesn't go away. But both these characters have their back turned against you, so they're not showing it. They're not showing their loyalty, their devotion. Page of Pentacles is like they are your child, and they're trying to ignore you because maybe they have been ignored, or they have been even micromanaged by their parents, so they have become overwhelmed and therefore trying to run away. Maybe their parents had too high demands on them, say you are going to have to be a football pro, and we can't love you or be proud of you if you're not perfect, whatever it was. And now they try to cast away all requests that other people have. They want their needs fulfilled through this person, and this person says, no, fulfill your own darn needs, and I'll fulfill mine. So they're probably a person that's even more loyal than you towards people in the end. They might never be able to forget about you, but because of their conditioning, they are fighting the connection because they don't want to have their whole personality erased by other people's needs. Okay, so clarify your behaviors and attitudes here. We have a 6 of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. So here comes in some real competence, some grown-up competence. I guess it comes from divine inspiration, your connection with your higher self, with your soul self, that you have integrated more of your soul self. So you're both more loving towards yourself now because you put boundaries, or you don't accept certain behaviors, but you still love this person. You're still ready to give them a lot of love, but they definitely need to change. They can't come with this devil vibration. I'm seeing this as this is something that you could give them, but you are guarding it until they are able to behave in at least start to see their own shadow. They can come and say to you, I know that I'm running away from you because I feel like my personality gets erased when people need me or love me, but I do need you and I do love you, and I see that you don't run away, so I will try to not do that as well. But you know that's my instinct. I want to run, but I'm not going to do that. So when they come and say a thing like that, maybe it's time to, reconsider. Ace of Pentacles. Again, they're giving it to this side. I'm going to understand what that's about. All these pentacles aimed, of course, to the future, but it's also as if they are, for some of you, it will be that all the love that they should give to their partner, for example, they give to their parents. They are there, repainting their house and having barbecue nights, and are at home. You're not invited, and the common house you have together, it's not ever painted, and they don't barbecue at your house. So it's like they're putting this effort, maybe with the people that even made this problem for them in the first place. So the people that hoovered them, micromanaged them, had too high demands on them, pressured them, because I'm seeing them being with the devil here. and like this pentacles is here. So I think that that's what's going on. Not showing true feelings, that we know. Gaslighting. So that's not going to work on you, I hope. We'll see if you're still the runner. No, if you're still the chaser, I was going to say. I like you. Someone likes you. You can't do this. You know, you need to wait to what I told you. That this person needs to come and say, I know now why I ran away from you. You can't continue chasing them. It's not going to be to any good at all. The chaser. You need to continue what you started, acting cool, until they come and show some true effort, because this isn't helpful. All this is for you, but they are actually giving it to someone else, and it's because of this dynamic. There's some people that have real power over this person, and they give their love to this person, even if these people were the ones that gave them the trauma in the first place. So you need to stop fueling them by giving all this love to them, because that makes them able to continue this. They need to realize that the people that they give love to is not the people that they get love from. So when you withdraw your love, hopefully they will realize that. Page of Cups. Well, I'm seeing like this, that you are giving this love to this person and they are acting indifferent. So I will take a card from the Wisdom of the Oracle Divination cards to see if we can get some milk and honey. Okay. This person seems to be your whole world. It's hard for you to stop engaging. And this card wants to tell you that it's as hard for them to stop their dynamic as it is for you to stop your dynamic. Your dynamic is to chase them and shower them with love. You don't want to do that. You have divine inspiration to not do that. Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands. It's like you have the torch now. You got the fire. Together with the Chariot, you can say my way or the highway. But yeah, your knees are a little bit weak for this person. And it's easy for you to change your mind and start to run after them again. So as hard it is for you to stop running after them, as hard it is for this person to stop giving their best to the people that don't deserve it. Okay, so it's like the mouse is on the cheese, the cat is on the mouse, you are chasing the cat. I don't know, it's a difficult situation. Leg up. Maybe you need to continue to give this person love in if you feel very inspired to do so, because maybe they still need some, we can't know that we are loved until we have experienced it. And maybe you have loved them for a couple of years and you need to love them for a couple of more before they will realize what a loss it is to be without you, compared to just giving their best to these other people. So maybe you still need to refuel. Maybe you need to refuel your connection in some way, to be the dangling carrot for them, for the divine to be able to make them change the dynamic and be able to see that the people that they give their best to are not worth it. It's not what's going to make them happy. They might have been gaslighted by their people, their tribe. For example, that you will never make it in the world without me. And maybe they had super competent parents that always made the child feel incapable and feel like they would never be able to manage in the world without them. So now they're stuck there. But it doesn't have to be a parent. It can be that this is their first wife. They're really together with you and married to you, but they're still going and helping their first wife because that person has this gaslighting kind of magic spell over them. So it still seems like they need your help, but that's the divine advice my advice is to, kick them to the curb, because they are not fulfilling your needs. They are not making you happy. They love you, but they're not showing it. So why should you stay? Why stick around for more disappointment? So you have the human view on this and the divine view on this. From a divine point of view, your soul is strong and resilient and have a lot of love to give. And this person loves you, but they are stuck in this dynamic and they can't even see it themselves. You are aware,